Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they nearly spun him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. That good for 19 on a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watson now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson followed by Amari Cooper. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Watson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. Touchdown! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gone.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a small play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. Been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f*** how close we is. You cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I wanna ring. Demon time over everything. You don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them. Oh, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley. I'm trying to drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently. Now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down. Trying to show the world how it sound. Around and make the wrong turn. We don't need one.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Second down. Howell now. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well. On first down, Howell.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A give up the middle to Gibson. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. They'll go again with Gibson.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes we even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. It's still about inches. Just go get it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Howell.
Thomas brings it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Goff on 3rd down. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Howell changing the play here.
2nd and 6.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And Howell will throw it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. 1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play.
And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock is stopped with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Lions, first down.
And Jones will go in motion right. Running left, Montgomery. Powers by at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
A 54-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10. Gone. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Play action. It's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the pickup. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Goff. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
You should have quit like 2 quarters ago, bro.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick.
I feel you.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
We'll see, bro. We'll see. We'll see, bro.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth.
It's good to know I didn't break your spirit, bro.
Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively? For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49.
Salute, my nigga. Salute, my nigga.
Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with a life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she? To speak on my name when you ain't me. Why they talking? I'm overseas. Biggie spoke when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might
watch that on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that. My days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now. The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. But dispatch, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. But most fold, I'm comic composed.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Herbert to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll get this out right to Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. To the air again, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Room here to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 36 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes the score 7-0. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. St. Brown in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back. I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run finishing 2nd and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
First carry now for David Montgomery, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Goff. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Going up the gut, Montgomery.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a 1st down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Give to Montgomery out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Back to Montgomery on second down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Goff now to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now how about this? They'll change it at the line. Running for it, Montgomery. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage? Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ric Flair.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now Goff. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler.
I'm going to be mad when you come back, huh?
3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point try now from Dicker.
We'll see.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Herbert now. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Herbert back to the air. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take it to the 18-yard line.
Hold on to it. To the house. Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. How about this? An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Herbert on first down now. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
At the Lions' 16-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes.
Running out of time, man.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Go, take it to the house.
Come on, bring it back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Hold on. Check. What's that?
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hey, kill.
47-yard line.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
I'm proud of you, man.
46 yards. And the Lions are able
Great
to
job.
just a bit to this sizable deficit. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd.
Ooh, I missed. Ooh.
As he throws there, incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but That lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference, see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they can snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Mike Williams, 32 yards. And the Chargers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Little short pass as his Everett. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams.
You still coming back, man?
2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, when coaches come into a game preaching total...
Here come the excuses.
I think this is the type of ball game that they're thinking of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with
good D.
like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the end zone, Goff. And now here is another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays. This group is they've been on it from snap one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Oh, shit.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Oh, shit.
To the 48 there.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken.
Damn, bro. 6 picks? That's crazy.
Hurry up. On first down, Goff. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Goff. He'll go right back to Sam.
Good shit.
Measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Better late than never.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage.
I'm trying to show you mercy, bro.
In this game.
I'm trying to show.
2nd and 11 now.
I'm trying to show you mercy. I'm trying to be a nice guy here.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
I tried to show you mercy, bro.
And the blowout continues. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Quit so I can get my dub.
Their defense did not wake up.
Quit so I can get my dub, and then we'll run it back.
There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next
You're the one holding it up. I'm not quitting. I want my win. You're the one holding it up.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's going to be taken down in.
You want your Ravens? Run it back. Run it back. Run it back with the same teams. All right. What uniform you wearing? All the gray joints? I bet say less.
We're about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers.
Huh?
Now the kicker, that's set to get us.
We gonna see.
And we are underway here in Los Angeles. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Oh, some strong running. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And a short pickup to
He broke like 3 tackles? How? But it's all good.
So the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Play and a 1st down. From the gun, it's again to Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
How's he breaking all these tackles, though? That's crazy.
Who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make
So how's he breaking these fucking tackles, though? That's just crazy.
for both sides? They had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Goff. Open man right side.
Damn. You caught that? That's crazy.
Brought down at the 45. A gain of 4.
That's crazy.
Looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's caught. And he's got room. And they're well past
Very nice.
midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Montgomery back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. The left side completion.
Bro, I was right there. Holy shit. That's crazy. I read that shit the whole way. I covered both at the same time.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's wild, bro.
Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown.
That's wild. That's crazy.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm
Can't get off the field. That's crazy.
won the first battle, keep coming out.
I should have picked that one. That shit's crazy.
2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Out the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's crazy. I'm still hung up on that goddamn. I should have had that pick. I was literally right there. That's crazy.
First play will be a field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt.
Good drive. I'll give you that. That was a good drive.
Inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Woo! Ooh, I see that crease.
Field position,
Boy, man. I saw that crease, boys. Like, ooh. But that sounded flagrant. Pause. Now just remember, the Chargers got plenty of weapons, so you better pick right.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. At about the
I didn't say that.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And the result here.
All I'm saying is you're gonna have to pick. You can't stop everybody.
First down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Oh, nice hit. Good hit.
Tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Good fucking hit.
It's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Herbert back to the air. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his route, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now.
Ooh.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that was so close to being a heck of a play. But when there's a free lane to the quarterback, it's always a risk.
Herbert got such a slow-ass release. I hate his release.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. In motion left goes Allen. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
Ah.
They'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Goff on 1st down.
Ooh.
It's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off
Like father, like son. Oh, shit.
down the right sideline. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return, a very good field position. And he's in for the Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Oh, no, man. It's looking pretty similar to before.
Touchdown. Here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. He's able to get this across the 20, but not by much.
Let me guess. You're on your phone this time too, right?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Goff on 1st down.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay.
Receptions for him, and it's another first
Better
down.
hurry up, though. You're running out of time, buddy.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Goff.
Ooh. Come on, bro. You gonna try me like that?
And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
That's disrespectful.
And time running down. They go down to a knee.
That's disrespectful, man.
Halftime, 2 quarters down, 2 still remain.
I'm trying to be a nice guy, man.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm trying real hard to be a nice guy, but you're making it hard, man.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Herbert off the bootleg. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Herbert with it.
Press wrong button.
Get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Press the wrong button.
To the 18-yard line.
I pressed the wrong button.
Possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Goff on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll hand off here to Eckler. And he's brought down before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, my God.
He doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except
Oh, my God. That was a dot, and he dropped it. Holy shit.
was going to come from.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more.
Oh, good shit.
Incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Herbert throwing again. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 10-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
I don't know, man. It's looking pretty similar, man.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score it here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. On first down, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Goff. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the turnover, here's Herbert. There's a short throw to his tight end, McKinney. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, 40 yards. And the Chargers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this is caught by Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's gone. Finding Williams once more, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Goes out left, it's caught by Williams.
I'm proud of you, man. Good job.
Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in for Jared Goff. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Goff looking to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Play action. It's Herbert. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 31 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot on the depth chart points before this game is over.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Hey, man, life is crazy.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Eckler's going to pick up a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made at the 42. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
It's complete to Williams. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That passing incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion. But, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook. And they still want to run it efficiently.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Herbert now. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Charger drive about to get going. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early.
GG's, bro.
Took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no...
Everyone on that offense, and they took advantage.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch side. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that. Trippin', this is easy, got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say, let 'em talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say, let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away, put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Tripped when there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. True. Haters will cry me a river like ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing they say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Yeah.
Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching man.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Seattle. Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. DeMarcus Walker. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And a super return as he gets us all. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Soldier Field. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. starting on the ground with Herbert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 44. For field position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields keeping it himself for 5 yards out. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're going to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got him back. Oh, he just stuck out there, and he just got a
first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A big save. Now look at this, 4th and 12. They're going to line up to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A real head scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. It's Fields. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
That is caught, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Buying time to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Herbert will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
Did my eyes deceive me? Or was that an odd formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was supposed to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Herbert. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Back to throw, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A 21-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. That will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending, all the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. On my deal, 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they put me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like, so I went on start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger flow too. It's easy. Incredible.
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they all wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better, now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Today, it's an intra-division matchup in the AFC South, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. That's to the tight end, Wiley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big run that time by Henry. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Able to find the open man. That's It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Well, he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind? Hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. Still going. Touchdown, Titans. Trailing Burks, 48 yards. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held forced to break and get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And the Jaguars first down.
Now Lawrence finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Off play action, Tannehill. Throw left side is complete on the dangling offer. Get this down here to the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I thought that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. A 1st down carry for Henry. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone... But on that play, it had no chance.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. A short throw taken in by Conklin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
as it bursts. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on fourth down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately, yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jaguars nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he'll have it past midfield, almost close to the 40 before being taken down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at...
We got London on the trip.
Old clubs selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Old clubs selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Recline way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no locks.